I've been doing more research on Allie McCullough's mention of doing fortune telling, Southern fortune telling in her diary from February of 1874. I came across a mention that Thomas Hardy had done a description, had wrote a description of such divination using a Bible to predict one's future husband. His book was Far from the Madding Crowd, was published in November of 1874, but it was serialized in 1872 through 73, which is probably what popularized it. And Allie, who was involved with public speaking and essay writing, probably came across it at some point, or at least her friends did. And the concept was to tie a skeleton key to a piece of thread. This is obviously not thread, it's wire, but you'd place it in the Bible, and this is going to tell exactly, well, maybe not exactly how it happened, but this is Thomas Hardy's version. I'm not familiar with the book, so Liddy and I believe Bathsheba are the two characters. On the table lay an old quarto Bible bound in leather. Libby, looking at it, said, "Did you ever find out, miss, who you are going to marry by means of the Bible and key? Don't be so foolish, Liddy, as if such things could be. Well, there's a good deal in it, all the same. Nonsense, child. And it makes your heart beat fearfully. Some believe in it, and some don't. I do." "Very well, let's try it," said Bathsheba, bounding from her seat with that total disregard of consistency which can be indulged in towards a dependent, and entering into the spirit of divination at once. "Go and get the front door key." Liddy fetched it. "I wish it wasn't Sunday," she said on returning. "Perhaps 'tis wrong." "What's right weekdays is right Sundays," replied her companion, in a tone which was a proof in itself. The book was open, the leaves drab with age, being quite worn away at much read verses by the forefingers of unpractised readers in former days, where they were moved along under the line as an aid to the vision. The special verse in the book of Ruth was sought out by Bathsheba, and the sublime words met her eye. They slightly, and then there's an illustration. I haven't read the whole thing, but I did glance through the first few pages. There's the key in the Bible. You can see him holding it. I may attempt this, but since you have to have two people, it's going to be difficult. "Get thy front door key." All right, let's go back to that sentence so I can continue. They slightly thrilled and abashed her. It was wisdom in the abstract facing folly in the concrete. Folly in the concrete blushed, persisted in her intention, and placed the key on the book. A rusty patch immediately upon the verse, caused by previous pressure of an iron substance thereon, told that this was not the first time the old volume had been used for that purpose. "Now keep steady and be silent," said Bathsheba. The verse was repeated. The book turned round. Bathsheba blushed guiltily. "Who did you try?" said Liddy curiously. "I shall not tell you." "Did you notice Mr. Boldwood's doings in church this morning, miss?" Liddy continued, adumbrating by the remark the track her thoughts had taken. "No, indeed," said Bathsheba with serene indifference. "His pew is exactly opposite yours, miss." "I know it. And you did not see his goings on?" "Certainly I did not, I tell you." Lydia assumed a smaller physiognomy, is that how you say that, and shut her lips decisively. This move was unexpected and proportionately disconcerting. "What did he do?" Bathsheba said, perforce. "Didn't he turn his head to look at you once all the service?" "Why should he?" again demanded her mistress, wearing a netted look. "I didn't ask him to." "Oh, no. But everybody else was noticing you, and it wasn't odd he didn't." "There, 'tis like him, rich and gentlemanly. What does he care?" Bathsheba dropped into a silence and intended to express that she had opinions on the matter too, abstruse for Liddy's comprehension, rather than that she had nothing to say. Dear me, I had nearly forgotten the valentine I bought yesterday, she exclaimed at length. Valentine? Who for, miss? Said Liddy. Farmer Boldwood. It was the single name among all possible wrong ones that just at this moment seemed to Bathsheba more pertinent than the right. Well, no, it is only for little Teddy Coggan. I have promised him something, and this will be a pretty surprise for him. Liddy, you may as well bring me my desk, and I'll direct it at once. Bathsheba took from her desk a gorgeously illuminated and embossed design in post-octavo, which had been brought in the previous market day at the chief stationer's in Casterbridge. In the center was a small over-enclosure, taking that the reading is over here, and then the page ended. What happened? It's loading. I assume it's over, so I will quit, and she never told her anything. Let me pause this to see if I can fix this.